Peter Racy here, Foundation Expo 88 YouTube channel, and tonight we're doing a little bit of footage of the recently completed lights at the Brisbane coat of arms. That was originally made by Colin Blumson and was recast 2018 and has now been completed with the full lighting coming into operation, which is the bud lights you can see behind the coat of arms. And as you'll see, directly opposite is another coat of arms from the early 1950s, and that was put there to signify the first stage of the redevelopment of the CBD parks after World War II, with the completion of the Albert Street Amphitheatre. And as a second part of this, we're going to have a look at some recent work at the World Expo 88 Rainforest Grove out at Anzac Park. So enjoy. Really good to see, James, that you are looking after this top end of the World Expo 88 Rainforest Grove on this somewhat noisy corner.
Welcome to viewers in Toowong and around the world. I'm Councillor James Mackay, and this is 5 Minute Friday, your news hit of what's going on in your local area. And today we're in Toowong's Anzac Park. You might be able to hear the freeway in the background, and over there we've got the Toowong bus depot. Why are we here? I'm glad you asked. Today I'll show you some major improvements that have occurred down at the northern end of the park. As you can see, we have these massive bamboo clumps, and the work to cut these back has been significant. The reason we're doing that is so they can be better able to be managed into the future. I'm going to talk you through a few of the improvements here. You can see that we've got boulders put into the creek here, and we've got granite rocks put into the creek as well, and the idea of that is to slow the water that comes through in heavy rainfall and so on. And the reason you want to do that is because it prevents erosion. The slower the water goes, the better it is. And you can see there's all this lovely turf has been laid, and where the turf hasn't been able to be laid, they've gone and put the netting under here, and then heaps and heaps of mulch. So we'll keep walking, and you can see down here there are some seriously significant trees, like this one here. Now these trees are significant not just for their size, but also for their beauty and for their habitat. They are very tall trees, and you can hear the birds. And unfortunately, we lost two of them last year. You can see this guy here is probably 1 metre wide, and that fell over the bike path last year. So we don't want that sort of thing to happen. And that was determined to have been caused by erosion. So the work around here has been to stop that. You can see there's big drain pipes over here, and that is for the water that comes from underneath the bus depot. But if you look up there further, that is where the little lagoon overflows and comes down. So it's all about erosion protection. We want to maintain our assets to be the best condition that we can. And that's why we're at Toowong.
It was a really interesting YouTube that you did yesterday on the reason why there has been so much earthworks after the tree failures last year, and the storm works or storm runoff works here is really quite spectacular. So job well done.